Finalizing, it's alive. It's alive. Why do you don't force me to start minutes after I press the start button? What the heck? But I am going to start soon anyway. Because there's no preamble to really do. Just confirm everything was actually working. So I have been working on a little bit since the last time I actually streamed this. It was mainly just some actual like animation of this part. Oh, it is. So it's weird. And I tried to fix a lot of little things. I need to turn up the volume for this as well so I can actually hear it. Yeah. I turned it down to listen to like streamers and stuff. Should be good now. So I'll just replay what I have changed from the last time. It's still very loud. It's pretty close to where I want it to be, but still always will need a few more things. So yeah, I basically just made sure that the new model fits at all the timings and stuff. Everything seems to be working pretty well. So it's now it's at the point where I just need to polish everything, get it to the right timing, but it's probably not the part I'm going to be working on here because it's just a lot of work and I do not enjoy doing it. But, and even things like it. Even made the masks not turn black at this part because I didn't really, since the sad mask didn't like turn black by the end of it, it didn't really make any sense to have them both turn black, so I don't know. But it's like easy change if I wanted to change it later anyway. But the main part I want to work on is in the second part. I did also put in a lot of the beginning parts of the animation of this section, including the pirouette and to stop instead of the falling down, but not really even a truly workable state yet. The main thing I know I want to work on is animating these, all the ribbons coming across everything, because it's like I need to like have them all like swaying back and forth in time with the music and stuff like that, but that's the main part. I'll deal with that later. I'll show at least the last other thing I did real quick. It's in the third part, because I'm actually trying to at least like test the physics of all these masks, but it doesn't seem to be working as well as I would hope it would. but I feel like there's gotta be a solution somewhere, so I just need to find it. It's not even like, maybe it's because it just isn't at the start. Right there. Yeah, it's like, I want them to break roughly like that, but there's always like little bits that are messing up. Like these little bits are like swaying back and forth too much because they're like, I think they're like center point is kind of off, so they're like origin, like that's the center of mass is like off, so they're kind of like rocking back and forth in a weird way, which I need to fix. But I also need to even like figure out how I can animate these so they're like falling in like one solid place, and then they break when they hit the floor, which I think I got pretty close to figuring that out, but I haven't quite been able to like polish it all together. But I did at least create this extra mask, which is like a textured kind of version of the mask, so it's more like optimal with the breaking stuff. So I just need to figure that out. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of weird little editing and like searching all this other junk, because that'll be really annoying. But yeah, I can just get to the actual part where I'm actually working on this stuff. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try and rig all of these with hooks. I think, how did I drive that? Why did I drive the tilt here? Driver. Must have just been an accident, because I don't know what that was for. Maybe I was like trying to rig it at some point in the past, but I just didn't do it quite enough. Whatever. Gangle and the masks for this, so I can have as few things on the screen as possible. So even all this was here in the first place, I didn't even notice. Cameras either. So I just pull them all along to like animate them with this. Why are they all different keyframes though? Is there like a D somewhere in the scene that I'm all for? No, I guess not. I don't know why they're have different keyframes despite being exactly the same animation. Oh, maybe. Whatever, doesn't matter. Someone asked in chat if I know Animusic, but one music video, which I have actually seen at least once in the past, and I've seen like other things that are like similar to it. So yeah, I definitely know things like that. Although I guess I didn't really specifically imagine this being similar to that, even though I guess it kind of is in some ways. But it's definitely a fun thing. I just realized, are these like? Where's he? I tested whether or not it mattered if they had subdivisions. Yeah, well, they have full subdivisions, doesn't really affect anything. I mean, the edges on there. I don't know why. Like in the past, I always because I didn't like actually use the simplify option in the past. So I need to turn that up for all of these, because otherwise they'll all be low subdivisions, which is not good. I think only one is what we need. Actually, I should just do the thing I'm supposed to do in this scenario. Select all of them. And selected. Now they're all good. Should be good for now. I guess if I hook them, I don't really need to get rid of the keyframes until later. I guess I should put the rig here. So to test it out and make sure it works how I think it does. So just selected. What is this? Oh, that's the turbulence for the, I guess for the dust, whatever. Doesn't matter if I move it. I should get rid of all this stuff. There's tiers and the stage, I guess, a little bit. It's probably gonna be impossible to like name these bones efficiently, so I guess I just have to give up on that. Guts 001. Just remember. But yeah, that's just gonna be really annoying if I. Yeah, I'll have to like at least split them between ones that are like just dangling from the top and ones that are just on the floor. That'll just give me. There isn't really that much of a difference. Maybe like loop. So yeah, this loop 01 should be good enough. Need to hook it. Got rig and the one there and a sign. So I think this won't be able to like let me turn it at all, but I think it'll still look good if I just. Yeah, that should be good. That's I don't need much more movement than that. Honestly, even that one single bone is like all the dangling I really need for this. It just can be a flat view anyway. Actually, see what how it looks in view. Like, it didn't really help because I turned off everything, but I guess if it, yeah, I feel like I almost need to like make it. But I need to stop myself from doing too much. Actually, then I wonder if I could even like have multiple ones hooked on the same bone, so I can do even less. Looks like that one would definitely follow along with that bone. Sign that, and this one probably too. Doesn't seem like it's moving that one along. Did I sign it right? Well, it probably would be wrong now. Wait, did it actually move? Yeah, now it's definitely moving. Yeah, it's definitely enough. So I guess I could almost use one bone for each of these. Can I not? I guess there's a strength, but I just feel like if I try to use it, it'll be like across the entire thing, which is probably not really I care right now. So gotta do another one. Yeah, to HXN official in the chat, I can definitely help with your like issues like that, but I definitely am probably not going to do it on stream, so I've just put in my the help channel in my Discord server or something like that, and I'll get to it eventually. But yeah, it's probably a very easy problem. So one day I might want to do a live help kind of thing, but it won't be today at least. Rig. Didn't even name that bone because I didn't duplicate it from the other one. Why do that? Dupe and move it. Messed up something. Side. Oh yeah, I didn't even select the right bone, that's why. Yep, that's gonna be more than enough. I'm definitely glad that this process needs way less bones than I thought it would. We only need one bone for each one. It's going to save me so much time. That is kind of rotating a little bit, but I guess I'm not gonna be that useful for making it perfect. What is this one covered by the curtains though? Oh no, it's actually way in front. I'm definitely glad this is way easier than I thought it was going to be, because my initial thought was I was going to have to like convert all of these curves into meshes and then rig each mesh with like a giant like chain of bones and have to animate that, but this is like a million times better. It's working smarter and not harder. I feel like this one's so long that I might actually need 2 bones for it. For this one as well, maybe. Oh, this one's actually, and never mind, this one's way off to the side, and it's not gonna, no one's gonna care that much, so I should not care either. This one, yeah, this one's way dangly, so I'll probably need 2 of this. Second one with these bones in the middle. So I can go like swing that forward and then swing this forward and then swing this one back and then swing this one back, and that'll be the movement you need. So all those are done. This one definitely needs the same treatment. It's kind of out of the way. That's probably good enough. This one even, I mean, I guess it does, it's probably one of those things where it's like, could be off screen where it's dangling from, so wait, how big is this even on the camera? At least needs something to move it around. Again. Just a little bit of movement will be more than enough to just sell the effect. Keep pressing the wrong order. It's in the same spot. This one's even automatically rotating because of the way curves work. It's usually annoying, but in this one specific case, it's useful. This one actually pretty in view. Probably won't be moving it that much because that one might have too like violent of a twist to it when I move it. How are these ones in the back? Oh, that one's really dangling out. I guess I move these ones. What does it look like? Yeah, that's probably good. Then maybe it's like just kind of resting off onto the side somewhere. Yeah, all this makes the middle one really easy. Before when I was thinking I had to convert these to a mesh, I was not sure how to like make the chain work. So like the bottom part stays still, the top part stays still, and also I can move the middle part to change it. But this method is it's gonna instantly fix that, so I don't need to care. Great news. I think that's all the loops. I do need to edit the one that's in the front though. I'll just be a part of the same rig. just barely see it. Just automatically, yeah, go to 13. I guess the rest can be like the dangly ones. Yeah, the rest are gonna be dangly ones, so I'm gonna give them a different name just to differentiate them. I think a lot of these are going to need multiple ones because they're not going to have like very easy midpoint to get right. They're kind of dislodged, so whatever, no one's going to notice. So I think if I just put one down here. I can twist it a little bit. That's good. It's a little bit of twist makes it so much more believable. And I guess I'll want for both of these. I guess I probably should because oh, let me change the tilt of it a lot more. Easy enough on its own. Good. This one's going to be a little bit trickier because I guess I can just I should still have these both on their own ones because I guess the implication is that the motion is starting from up top. So kind of like someone pulling it this way, kind of like it'll go this way first and then this will follow. So I guess that's what I have to go for. But I guess should I even then put a... I guess could I put one at the top? See it. Probably do that, I guess. Well, then I have to do one for this one as well because this is also selected. I guess this one will use the top one. And I think I'll also parent each of these bones to that, so it'll... Well, I guess I should do that in a chain, because that's how FK works. So I can go like that, and then that, and then that. So yeah, I'll have to do the same for this one. guess for this one I might just get one for both. It'll be that different. So go like this, and then, well, I guess if I should put it way up higher then, because the pivot point is going to be up here, right there. Go like that. Did it react? It's been a mistake. Does this one? Should I put this one up higher maybe? Why is that? Oh, it's because these are parented. It's done. Parent that to this only. Why is that following that one? Did I actually accidentally have them selected? No, it's definitely... Is that the case? This one's 05, right? Yeah, it is. I don't know why. Okay, I guess they're both... Oh yeah, because they're both parented to it, that's why. This one needs to go to here. Yeah, I think this... Oh, I should just put it up there anyway. Definitely reacted a little bit. Oh yeah, it is. Hold on, let's reset that. Doesn't really matter because I wasn't able to tell the difference, but... Reset and assign. Here we go. Not this one. Reset, assign. So those are all of those. And this one, tiny one. I didn't even put the cursor there. You can never always get the correct iteration of process correct every single time. This one should not be parented to anything, so it should work. These two get their own. that all of that? Oh, the one in the front I do need to do, but the rest of them should be good. Is this one? This one basically just sways back and forth like here. If I did like this though, it doesn't really make sense if the default state is like right there. Do not have to care, just do it. Okay. I got a keyframe because I had auto keyframing on. Like you say, they're locked in place because I guess the keyframes don't really transfer when the hook modifier's there. Oh, I guess I should get rid of the markers. I guess I could just select them all. Gangle cuts and all the ribbon paths. Just get rid of them because I just could try and remember like it's like 10 frames between each one about. I think this was even that like kind of in sync with the music anyway, so just get rid of them. Didn't work. Oh, did I? Oh, I guess all the geometry has keyframes too. I don't know why that would be the case. Actually, all in place when I did that because that could have been a. Yeah, they were actually not in place when I did that. Let's see if I can right. The right. Guess I could use that. To them for when they are in the middle of their. There's probably about right. I should get rid of only these because I think these are the ones where does it actually look good? It doesn't look bad. Just could keep it. Like animate some of the bones. Isn't very smooth. Select this one. Yeah, I guess that'll probably be good enough. I should not care too much. Pulleys in and pulleys out. Okay. Except for the one that I already selected, which let's reset that. It's this one. All the rest I can change. What was that? Testing. Yeah, it's not my mic, whatever. Disconnected. Oh, was my camera for some reason. Oh, I guess this is gonna be a commonality is that for some reason my thing breaks every single time I stream. So restart the program because it does not matter. I'm not a professional VTuber. That just deletes the whole thing. I don't want to do that. We're good. Or will be good when it opens. It's like maximum. Back there. And it's automatically joined back in, so that's good. Yeah, I don't really watch many VTubers, so I don't know fully how many mistakes they make. Definitely have to imagine it's an issue, but whatever, back now. It's not even like a big deal. It's definitely too much. Need to reselect the one that I deselected. Maximize this one so they all match. Too much of a slope. I need to match the end as much as the beginning. I just need to hit the end faster. I'm gonna do most of it in. That one. It's not poking out of the size it should. I hope I didn't like keyframe them off to the side. I guess I could just if I let's make it go farther, whichever direction goes farther. It's like not quite far enough. just move that because it's not attached to the hook. So I think that's at least where you can start with the basic keyframes of the main thing. I need to look at the storyboard again because I specifically thought of opacity. Makes it kind of like have the offbeats, or whatever you call them. Guess I'll have to make them like kind of I guess one thing I should do first is right here is where they default position. So I guess I should keyframe it right here. It kind of up keyframe. Assuming this will work how I think it does. Of course, if this is a real production, I'd have to put shapes on all these bones, but I do not care. Also, it makes them easier to see if I just keep them as octahedrals. The ones in the front. Can't see the bones in the front, that's annoying. This one needs to be more like tilted. Definitely need to make them go back. It's not moving. This one is not moving, I don't think. This one isn't either. Put that in the right keyframe spot. I think so, yeah. It's moving when I don't need it to. So that should be good. Now if I select all of these and press back, does this look good? Yeah, it does actually. Probably be better if they're uneven, but I can fix that in a second. Someone asking chat about if I saw a short Phobos Splunker, which I think I did just like earlier today even. So I always watch things on the treadmill when I'm trying to exercise, so I knock it all off. I'm pretty sure the one that I was thinking of is called Phobos Splunker. I need to check my animation playlist. Hold up. Actually, yeah, it is there. That is exactly what it is. Yeah, it was definitely a good one. I have a massive 821 video playlist of all that cool animation I see around, so I keep track of all of it. There's a lot of high quality stuff in there. Well, random one-off animations from singular people or like thesis films or student films or whatever. It's all the best stuff. There's an insane amount of high quality. Actually, if you want to check it out, I'll just think I can just link it in chat because it's just YouTube playlist. Yeah, there's tons of stuff in there, even from like, I guess I didn't sort it from that anymore, but yeah, I guess, I don't know if you can manually sort it yourself, but you can go from most popular to even see like the smallest like videos on the playlist. Like I have one of the recent ones only has less than 1,000 views. Yeah, I think my algorithm is pretty good at recommending me shorts, so I can actually collect them pretty easily. Yeah, I've been collecting them for like years and years. Of course, it even includes like even things like the original Digital Circus pilot or whatever, just because at the time it didn't seem like it was going to be like a major, like world-sweeping phenomenon, but it ended up being that. So it's definitely don't need to like put it in there myself, but might as well just to keep it comprehensive. Although one thing about the playlist is that I always only put the first episode of whatever it is in there. So like if there's like a series of like 12 episodes, hypothetically of course, then I'd only put the first one in there. And then just assume that people would then go looking for the later episodes, so I don't have to like care about keeping the order in that giant playlist sorted. Yeah, there's plenty of high quality stuff to watch on YouTube for free. It's like I have like a giant list of all the video ideas I want to make, and I want to make just one video that's just like shouting out a bunch of like really short animations that I love from that playlist, because there's going to be a lot of them that I feel like a lot of people would want to see, and if that one video gets popular, then I end up like boosting the views of like a bunch of other videos as well, so it'd feel good to do that. But yeah, I gotta get back to making my own awesome animation. I think these ones would be off. I guess I did like put this here. Oh wait, I actually said like select that as well. So they're just a little bit off. That's gonna sell the effect. Actually, yeah, this one. Yeah, that's good. I think I should delete these keyframes anyway, but I think this one was good for. Actually, why is it? Hold on. You like pull it all the way up and then balls out like that. That's good. And I probably should do the same for this one on the right side. These are assumed to be like on the floor somewhere off to the side, so I need to just like put it all the way up there and then it'll fall down like that. And then I guess these are. This also should be like that, I guess. Let's pick it up. really high. They don't even really show, but it's all the more reason to delete their keyframes. This one's off to the side as well. I guess I might have... Yeah, I deleted it before it actually reached its end point. There we go. Move these off a little bit. This one maybe just like a couple frames later. Maybe even make it earlier. Just needs to be... Doesn't even seem to be moving that much. Well, because I did not move it that much. Is this not set to like back or something? Doesn't seem like it's... Yeah, it is. It's just hard to see from this angle. This one's too late. This one needs to go back a bit more. I feel like one problem with this style of doing things is that you can't really control how far back it goes, so I just need to manually do it. Needs to be farther back, or maybe just like put the whole thing apart. Streaming for less than an hour. Definitely needs. Here are these keyframes. And also need to be. Like this one would need to get to its endpoint faster if it's gonna fulfill its like path. Kind of, it's that effect though. So I think this one would first. Yeah, I guess so. I feel like this one needs to be just, yeah, never figured out is like, how do I get rid of the back option? Can I just... Yeah, there we go. So now I can actually... I feel like this one was definitely gonna like swing all the way back first. Duplicate it. Put it all the way back right here. Now I can actually edit this part correctly. There's no rotation or scale. So which part is now... Yeah, this part comes back around. I need to make whatever like right here happen faster, so I think this needs to go here. Not quite. I think this needs to happen sooner, I think. So I'm not doing that. This might not be the right option. Yeah, I think I actually need to do this one because this is the up and no, this is left and right. Then. Okay. There is actually one right here. Oh, right, because it actually isn't like dipping down. That's why it looks weird. So we need to make this one dip down. I preferably keep it in the same frame. It happened before. Yeah, there we go. That's how you perfect animations. And I think... Should I, bother to... That probably looks good enough. I should not care enough. No one is going to pay attention to this specific ribbon in this giant frame of ribbons. I should also do the same for this one, though. At least a couple of these will really make it feel right, but don't need to make it perfect. This one goes back. And I edit the Y location. Just to go down and happen a little bit earlier. See what happens if I keep tweaking it. It's weird, it's like it doesn't really go up enough. I guess it does need to like kind of double back. Like just get a keyframe here, I guess. Yeah, that's probably good enough. I should do the same for this one. Pull this one back out to... Yeah, this will probably bleed a bit into the first kind of sway of it, but... Is there any other ones that I should pay attention to? turn it away from back. I actually got one frame ahead of myself. Should be like right here. And then if I turn this to automatic a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks perfect pretty much. I mean, aside from the stopping a little bit too short. It's weird. Just keep it like this. Yeah, that's good. Now, should I make these automatic as well? Good. Yeah, it looks a little too much, but I just change that right here. Which looks decent. It's like, makes it look very stretchy, but I guess. Like move it like this. There we go. That's decent, even though it's a more boring side. Same with this one. Yeah, this thing needs to go down way faster. It's one where it's like out even further, then one where it overshoots. And then one, I guess that's where that one ends, but then I need one more where it kind of doubles back a little bit more than it should, and then that'll make it look right. And then I need to turn this away from back. And then turn these to automatic. And that's too whippy. Goes off to this side. It's a bit too fast. Or too slow, maybe. I think one of the problems is that this is too far down. It looks very fake. Maybe it's because it's not starting from a high enough position. This looks so bad. Maybe it's, I think it's like just like reaching its like peak at the wrong time. Maybe if I like put this in here. This is like the one kind of animation that I feel kind of confident about understanding, but still is a lot of effort to put into practice. Not my feel like I just need to get rid of all this. It's very slow, but it doesn't look bad. This one looks so much better. This is out the other side, default, and then back to normal. It's like default. To go. Or maybe it's not like going out farther enough because it's like a really long one. I mean, like this thing isn't like out far enough. This almost like kind of let's see if just yeah, I'm using curves for all these ribbons, and earlier in the stream I hooked all these to the bones I'm using. Although normally you want to do this with like Bezier curves, which have the handles on them. I made all these with paths in the first place, so I just have I'm bothering to do it all with paths instead. It seems to be going well enough. I just need to figure out the timing for this stuff. It's not even really an issue with the method of rigging itself. This part is, it's like kind of go out farther and like, or maybe like, oh yeah, kind of like go like that as it like twists back. Faster, obviously, but it's more like a keyframe between these two. It seems way too, I need to keep it from twisting around too much. Fast. Definitely better, but it still needs to be edited. This part too long. It needs to be. If I it's better, I think. I just feel like it's kind of twisting that a little bit weirdly. I do really hate how, like, when you're dealing with like the tips of a curve, it like really reacts to the like any little movement. And yeah, it did. Start from the top. Hmm. I think I just need to... Why does it do that? Barely, so I'll just keep it like that. This is, keeps it from doing that. Actually, that was pretty good. It's like a rest frame afterwards. I think this one could be more pronounced. This one. Just gonna watch it all back. Let me just. Like this one could also be very physic enabled. At least a little bit, like an insane amount, but that did not work. That's good enough for starting it off. Yeah, a lot of these don't even really need to be. Where's that one's? No, it just looks like it is. Looks like it's like kind of popping off of the stage, but it's just kind of floating. It's like sitting there. I think it goes in to the background volume of the place, so it doesn't really matter. I wonder if I should keyframe these to like kind of snake across the floor. Let's see what happens. Keyframe, and I think normal. That'll make him snake. That's the wrong way though. Wait, no, it's the right way. Hold on. So yeah, that's the keyframe I need to other than the normal positions. So I just need to grab each of these and wrong way. Snake them across the other side. I guess should this one go? Probably be a bit more interesting if it comes from the bottom. I think most of this is covered in like really thick fog anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's just completely empty. A little bit faster. Should definitely turn on the fog to see if you can even see those. Let's turn on everything just to look at it. Yeah, you can't even see them really, but maybe they'll still snake across the floor. Yeah, they do. Motion blurs. I haven't animated this part yet. So one thing I want to do is looks way too bad now. I guess it just kind of looked weird from afar. Or if I just need to see if I can time this better to the music, because it's hard to imagine like what like your head would kind of like go back and forth with. I think I just need to change it a little bit. I just like grab all these and move them a little bit back. That's already way better. That's too. This feels off. Kind of hard to keep the rhythm in that spot because I don't know. I just have to. I like the should like hit the side like right here. That's probably good enough. There's someone asking chat how long this will take me. It's basically impossible to say because I like kind of worked on and off for it for like months pretty much, and I didn't really take any like concrete amount of time with it, so I have no idea really, but it's at least been in progress for like at least a year or more. Check that. The last time I checked it was like 2015 is when I posted or not 2015, that'd be way too long. 2025 where I last posted the rough cut of it. And March 2025 was when I actually posted the rough cut, which had like most of this done, like most of the animation and like the timing done was all like put into like a good video. So like at least a couple of like, yeah, October 2024 is when I posted the teaser, which was probably one part where I felt like it was progressing pretty well. So yeah, like 2024 to 2025 to now, pretty much. Gotta finish it so I can get rid of it and never think about it again, pretty much. 'Cause I honestly think the worst thing that I did with it was just like make a teaser for it before I had pretty much any of it done. So I had to like commit to like all the people that were like watching the teaser and then getting hyped about it. Like I could have just like kept it to myself and just finished it whenever I wanted, but because of the teaser I had to like really like, you know, buckle down and really try to make it like finished. Whereas if I didn't post the teaser, I could just do it whatever. And then, what was I going to say? Although, what I was going to say is that the teaser was kind of like a double-edged sword, though, because not a double-edged sword, whatever you call like a thing that had a good side and a bad side, where it's like on one side it rushed me to finish the actual thing, but it also like basically let me create like a bunch of assets and like vibes that I could use for the final video. So like the teaser video that was public, like has like all the different like all the style, almost like a style guide for the final thing. So I actually knew what the final product should look like, because before it was just like a very rough sketch. So I didn't really know for sure what everything looked like, but it also that helped me like really like hone that all down. But yeah, I didn't procrastinate for 2 years. I think for the first year it was like decently on and off work, like decent progress, but it's definitely been like a year since I posted the rough cut, and the rough cut is basically like the point where I started like a mass procrastination kind of thing. But then of course I realized I was procrastinating. Well, I guess I realized I was going to be procrastinating. Then I posted the rough cut to like show people what I had already, because people were like wanting to see it. And then I started to make gumdrops because I knew it would be a lot shorter and a lot simpler. And then obviously it was like a good idea because it seemed like a lot of people really like that one. So it also got me feeling like I'm making progress with something, even though it's not the main thing I was thinking about. But yeah, it's definitely a timeline of events. was I going to do? Oh yeah, Mr. Chip. I just realized that's you. I didn't even realize. I was thinking you're just like some, person, but you were the person that animated the backflip. It's cool. It's convenient to have similar nicknames across all platforms. But yeah, it's definitely, when you get into full animation, it is really a lot of effort to get something that's perfect. Yeah, it was definitely good for a first animation. I don't remember what my first... Oh, no, I do remember. I do remember what one of my first animations were. Honestly, it could change of pace to show it because it's a fun thing to watch. Or my first big animation. View on YouTube. Purge all this other stuff. I guess I can just share this. I'll delete that so I can not risk anything whatsoever. But nice change of pace, real quick. Can show this 6 years ago, 2019, when I posted this thing, which is just a super short little thing. Be testing my first. I don't even know if it's my first main attempt at rigging or whatever, but it's something pretty close. So you can just watch this. It's very short. There's just this guy looking up and then jumping and running away. And then, of course, I have to repeat it because it will show short. Now I completely upgraded that guy's design and gonna... Definitely the first original thing I'm having it... First big original animation I'm having in mind is with this guy. In his new form, obviously. Where it's actually going to be a fully animated short. But of course that's way in the future and I don't want to talk about it like I'm going to be doing it anytime soon. But let's see if I can. I guess I'm already off of the other thing, but let's see if it's... Oh yeah, it's right here. Just because it's more fun to change subjects really quick. This will be the new version of him when it loads. I don't know why things are loading so much more slowly now, but I don't know. It'll load eventually, yep. Yep, this is the new version of him. Completely new rendering style. And so actually looks like a good character design. It was originally supposed to be just kind of a rig that I could use for animating really quick with, but actually the vibe enough to make a fully redone version of him. And it has some little rig parts that I put a lot of effort into, which is really fun. So I hope a good fun thing to rig when I get to it, but that's for the distant future. I gotta finish Histrionic before I can do anything else. Now I definitely need to start doing at least the early version of the swaying back and forth. So I'll be get rid of all this, and I guess the curtain will be helped. I guess I don't really need Gangle there either. I just need to sway everything in time. So it should should be yeah, hitting the spot, and then this will be its bar point. way back. I don't want it to like... Didn't feel right. I guess that's like... Right, I was actually going to also see if I can edit this to like... like scale these out. Does this look better? I guess I would have to... Yeah, I need to select each one of them. Yeah, that's way better. Makes it feel they're actually swaying to the music. So I need to, what I need to do is undo that so I can select everything and then scale them all out equally. Yeah, this complicated stuff that I'm doing right here with this scene, this is called a graph editor, which is like the basically like whenever like something moves or like is like anything is posed with these keyframes, it like saves the data of each like individual part of each keyframe. So you see here it has like the X location, all the locations, all the rotations, and all the scales. And you can like turn them off if you don't want any of them. And then it plots all like the data onto the graph. So you can then kind of like use these handles and like pull them apart to like kind of make it more like a kind of a big like kind of sweeping movement, or like this, we pull them in to like make a very like sharp movement. It's like, I'm definitely not going to explain all of it, but that's basically what I'm doing right now. It's kind of like the min-maxing part of the animation process where you really have to plan out like how do like you play it on the keyframes in the normal spots, but then how do you actually make them look good between those keyframes? So this is like the part that's actually really complicated. But of course, once you get it right, then you have a fully complete animation, which looks really good, and then it feels very satisfying. So yeah, that's the goal, is to feel satisfied in the end. So yeah, like right here, like the movement of like it's swaying back and forth, like rotating back and forth like this. If I kind of like pull these in, like scale all these points in and make it a very sharp movement, it'll kind of just go robotically in between each one. It's like going back and forth, like it's just on like a swaying robot or something. But if I do the opposite of what I was doing before, which is what I want in the end, it'll like go to one side, stay there for a second, then switch over, then stay there, and then switch over. Whereas if I think I can just do this and then reset it, or maybe like go over here and reset it. Yeah, or I guess not quite. Whatever. Yeah, normally it's like very in between. Yeah, the normal Bezier is like in between those two things, where it's a very kind of, it's like eases in and out, like, which is what the term people use for that kind of a movement. But yeah, that's just, you really want to make it like perfect like this. I'm debating whether I, like kind of put the offbeat movement there, but yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely the satisfaction of an animation going right is like unparalleled in like the world of art, really. Even when it comes to like a 2D animation or like a storyboard that feels right. Like I remember when I was doing like Kinger's Broom or something, when I animated, I think it was the the bowl, or not like the bowl, the bucket with water and the sponge like falling in front of it from his face down to the floor, like that exact scene of like the blurriness and like the weight of everything and like the rippling of water that happens after it. Like that was like so satisfying to just, you know, knock out, and like I got it pretty quickly, like right, so it just felt really good. It's like just, yeah, when you're like, when you see so many good animations across time, it's like once you actually get to make one yourself, it just feels so good. And that's that part done at least. This part feels, I guess it just worked. I think I need to, why are there's keyframes here? Oh, this is both of them. Why are these not the same thing? I guess they have different paths, that's probably why. Yeah, I was on vacation for a while, but that was like a month ago, so I was like, it did go well, but it's definitely the kind of thing I kind of keep to myself. I don't really, I mean, it's not like the worst thing to ask about it, but yeah. I'm not gonna be willing to share like a million details about it when people ask randomly. This is just, these are the armatures. I don't need that. This one, I think it's just the Z location that's making it different. This one as well. And so you can see with this one, it like slowly starts and goes down, kind of speeds up a little bit, and slowly ends at the very end. But I think I want to make this so, because it doesn't matter what they look like right here, so I can just like grab this endpoint and scale it in. So then they kind of start slow, but then kind of speed up and then stop. So they kind of just speed up. Yeah, it definitely needs to be faster there. So you can see it just stops immediately, because, you know, this is they're moving across their Z location, which makes them go across this curve, and then they'll swirl around and then go off to the side. They definitely need to make this, because it also doesn't matter what they start off like. They just need to make it. And wow, that is very slow. I don't know why I kept it like that. It needs to be like way faster than that. Yeah, and they leave when the piano stops. Yeah, that's good. There's Gangle react to that, because she's made her swirl with the... Yeah, it's kind of delayed. What part is actually linked? I guess the empty that I used is the one with the keyframe I needed to edit. I didn't even put it, I don't remember. Is it unused? It should be. Oh yeah, I actually did put it in the wrong, I think I put it accidentally in the wrong place. I moved all that stuff over. Because this needs to, like, this needs to follow the motion of the... It's way better. And then I'm definitely realizing that using this rig is really annoying. I don't know if that's because I designed it bad, or if it's just because this is inherently a kind of annoying thing to do. But that's probably good enough for now. I don't need to care. I need to do the more important part of actually timing these right. Mm. Let's turn on more of this to compare. See, it's actually slower than it's actually one phase off. It's probably pretty easy because then I could just let it linger on one side and then switch over. It's just a lot. It probably sucks because it's a lot of rotation, rotation and location as well. So it's not going to be easy to just like find a single one to edit. I wonder if I could just like these are like all. I don't even really understand these that much. Actually, right here is when it switches over. Just we need to get rid of that. No, it's the point where I don't even know if I should trust the storyboard as much because it wasn't really fully paced out there either. And in terms of all the animations I'm most proud of, I feel like the only one that's like really complete is Gumdrops. So I feel like that one wins by default because I mean, definitely like, I mean, I do like Kinder's Room as like a good storyboard, but yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's just kind of. I haven't really solidified a single animation that's my favorite yet because it's all the ones. I guess I don't feel all the ones, the smaller loops that I've done. I don't even know. Of course, I can't show half of them. My thing is, I could at least look at them and see if I have an answer I can say on YouTube. Yeah, also the glitch X only learns to be an assassin 1. Yeah, then most of the other ones are just kind of quick little things that are not as notable. These, then I grab these and see if I can pull these in. I need to grab these. Just grab every single one of them and get rid of this for once. Pull these out. It's kind of hard to tell. Wait, did I? smells good. Just don't want to select anything I don't want to change. Dang it, select the whole thing again. Splout. Yeah, why does it sometimes select all of them and sometimes it doesn't? It did it again. Just want. Bit so it maybe I need to do the thing I did with the camera and just like make them swing back and forth. Be able to go back far enough. No idea. Okay. So if I just grab all of them, or each one in this segment, just scale them all out will look good. Why does that feel so off? I guess it's because this first one is like doesn't really go with the beat as much. So this one probably needs to be like a special one. Let's try and expand on it and see if I can. Yeah, nothing's wrong with the ribbon. I'm just trying to like figure out how to like I think the problem is that I just don't really know what I had in mind when I was thinking of all these ribbons swaying back and forth to the beat. I feel like this is pretty close, but I just need to like think about like what, like where the ribbon would be when I want the beat to hit. Because like, does it like reach its like maximum point, or does it like, I don't know. Maybe if I go here and just kind of like tilt it like this way, and then go over here and tilt it like this way, that like just make it look a lot better. Nah, it doesn't really. It needs to be different. I just need to wonder what I'm really thinking about with the timing of all this stuff. Yeah, this is the part where I need to double up these sections because it needs to be the case where this part, this like double back is actually like not quite as far as it normally is. So, yeah, like select this whole part and then, well, it's not gonna work because I can't move in one single direction to. Does one of these kind of do that? I don't know. Just like. It's like half the length of it normally is. So they don't really have the time to reach the full other side of the swaying. And it doesn't really look that good. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's simple, but it's like I need to figure out what I want from it in the first place. Because yeah, it's like I would need to like get a ribbon and like swing it back and forth to see. I mean, I definitely want the implication that these ribbons are kind of like alive, like Gangle is. So it's like they don't need to really have like true physics, but I do want to, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should. Go for the camera and pull all these in to make the camera do this as well. Like it's just at least it's better than usual. They just have to make a decision and commit to it. At least I kind of have the timing right. Did cross the 2-hour mark, so I might just call it soon and see if and mess with this on my own to figure something out. At least put more effort into finishing this than I have in the past like 2 or 3 days, so that's decent. At least it's easy when I have some easy things to do. Just like I don't even know if there's some other thing I could like tweak. I mean, one thing I do need to do is like create like a fake version of this, the background masks. When she like gets up and has to grab one of them. that one is exactly in place pretty much, but I think I need to... Yeah, it's exactly there. It's probably intentional. So I guess I can just swap out a copy of this exact frame, but then I think the problem I had before is that I can't really apply the geometry nodes. Well, I'll just try it. Because whenever I think of a thing that I need to solve, then I have an idea of what I could do to solve it. It feels like that's the part that really gets me into like coming back to actually work on this kind of thing. So if I duplicate this, then I apply the array and the curve, and then I can the geometry node one does not contain a mesh. I need to get rid of all this stuff. I need to see. So I don't know why it wouldn't contain a mesh. Well, this is like, what is this? I don't think I need to join geometry. Does this work now? No. So it just like picks from a collection of background masks to depreciated. Align rotation to vector. Depreciated rotation, what is... Does it work the exact same? I'd rather not have depreciated things. I think that works the same. Yeah, it's the same. Just gotta switch to that, I guess. And I don't know how to mesh to points. I guess because it turns the mesh into points. That it doesn't recognize the instance on points. Or maybe this is like a realize instances. So if I put that in, does that work? Yes, that's solution. Solution found. Okay. But yeah, the thing I did here is actually... Yeah, I have an array with a curve. This is the old array one because it's like an old file, but... Yeah, it goes along the curve that each of these follow. It's like a wavy curve. And they all move at like a kind of jagged kind of movement thing. So they kind of look like they're kind of like swaying back and forth. But then over here in the geometry nodes, I think I have... Oh yeah, I think the base geometry is just a plane. Yeah, just a plane like right there. But then I changed that plane into points. So now these are just like random, like these aren't real like squares that count as points or count as meshes. There's like kind of points of data pretty much. Then I turn those into, I use the collection of background masks that I have underneath here. They're just like, basic meshes that I designed. And they just kind of get applied randomly to each one of those planes. And then of course this node makes them realized. So now that I actually have real meshes. So I can then apply the geometry nodes to make them real. So what I can do here is that, I think that is the wrong one, background masks. So now that this one is real, I can call this one like real, or like VG mask, and because this is the part that's going to end it, need to get rid of the geometry nodes one. And then for the end one, where'd it go? Why is it over there? Why is it over there? Yeah, geometry nodes can get complicated, but it's like the only time when you can actually get something like this really easily is like doing it like this way is way easier than actually like getting each one of these, individual meshes like stringed onto the curve and all that stuff. It's just way easier to do it like this. So where is this thing located? Did it like mirror itself? Why did it mirror itself? Didn't scale itself, but it did. I applied the thing, it did work right. Wow. Duplicate that again. I can apply them all. And then why did that change anything in the right place? It's like the keyframes are there, but I don't want them there, so this thing just needs to be. Maybe that is the problem. Oh yeah, this is obviously the problem now that I see it. Because I was in a different keyframe, so it's weird. Okay, so I just need to make sure I don't move the playhead whenever I apply it. Or I need to have the playhead right where it should be at the very end. I guess just go back to right. It was like this, and then it says end, and then I just go to the end. So like right here. Yeah, I could turn it to the fake one right here. Well, I don't know if because of her pirouette going on right there, I don't know if I want to have the mask kind of like swirl around her as she's doing that, because that'd be more interesting. Yeah, I just need to right here probably is good enough. I can actually keyframe the actual visibility of these parts. So this is the geometry nodes one, and this is the fake one. So I can put that, go to the next frame, keyframe again, and then switch all of these. So then, this is geometry nodes, and this is the fake one. And then for the fake one, I can go in and actually see. I can see every little bit of mesh that exists on these things, which is definitely like way too much, but it doesn't really matter because it doesn't need to be that optimized. I can just delete. Actually, I can just. I guess I can separate this one specifically. So now she can grab this one. Why did it react so weirdly when I picked it up? And that's just because it's far away. I can just fix that. Set origin to surface. That is not where it should have gone. Set origin to like here. Cursor to selected, and then object, whatever. Set origin to 3D cursor. Or maybe it's because I guess what? Yeah, it's probably because I had a keyframe for location somewhere here. Yeah, why did I have it there? Whatever. I need to get rid of these keyframes because these have location data in them, which I don't want. And then I can just selection to cursor. Selection to cursor. Why did that not work? What is happening? That's good right there. I can see the blank mask appear there. Actually, I can just work around that. So what was I doing? Stay in place when I don't try to edit the origin, but why does it move when I do? There's no modifiers. Actually, this one probably will need a modifier for the. I just that really quick. These tiers are too jagged, but the rest of the mask is fine. Subdivision once. Simplify. Or I wonder if no, I don't think that probably mattered. Let's apply that and then go back. And then rejoin. Let's deal with any other parts of that. So, where's the blank mask located? Is it like in the... Yeah, she's visible, so it's probably somewhere here. Mask? Oh, it is the comedy mask. I guess I changed it to be blank. That's probably okay. I guess I could move this even more into place, because I think I just need to apply a location. It's like one of the... I'm gonna mess it up as well. Why is this so weird? That's not even remotely 0, 0. Why is this? It's not even letting me go to that side. What is even happening here? Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, I have a limit location constraint on. That's why. All of the problems because of one little constraint. Just delete that. Well, I need to save its position. No, it's already saved. Selection to cursor. No, it's over there. So I need to, actually what I need to do is, okay, I think I need to delete that first, set origin to surface, and then selection to cursor. There we go. Problem solved. Let's move it into place because no one's gonna really notice a slight deviation in the wave. Oh, this stuff is messing with it as well. Frame. Oh, this one also has. Yeah, this one also has. I guess I should have that. Why is it? Yeah, everything is so weird. Why is this all happening? Oh, I'll just put it into one point. It's like a single point in the middle there. Hold on, what is it? I'm not just seeing the bottom part. There we go. Yeah, that's like a 900 vertices condensed into a single point. Don't know why that happened. It's like fine right now, so why is it not fine in a second? Like right there. And what do I need to change? Nothing. Why is it moving? There's no keyframes anywhere else. This is really weird. I do not understand why this is happening. Modifiers, dynamics, there's no... there's no bone it's connected to. It should just be plainly parented to the... See, I don't think I need any of these. Why is it not doing what I want it to? Is it not? Maybe there's not a keyframe section for this? Is that in the middle of the scene? Yeah, it is. It's 0, 0. Why is it not? Oh, this is what Blender is all about. You think you have everything sorted, but it's... Why is it not applying a keyframe to this one specific thing? But it says there is a keyframe somewhere here. Can just delete all keyframes. Here are keyframes. Now it's in the middle, so why is that happening? Why is this happening? Yeah, as far as I can tell, this is Blender being weird. I do not know why this is happening. You really find some weird glitches when you're actually like in the depths of the program. Just like there's no way why a keyframe would be like keeping all of its parts like separated like that. There's no shape keys. There's nothing else, even apart from like these. Like changes rotation like there. It's like locked into the middle for some reason. It's like there's a limit locations constraint in the middle there, but there shouldn't be. I'm gonna reopen it just to see if I can see how revert is an option. So I'll save and then revert. Yeah, as you were saying with the animation stuff, it's like I do feel like walk animations are really hard to get like fully right. So, and it's gone. So it is kind of hard for a beginner to do that. You know what? I think I'm going to get rid of any data that's related to that, and I'm going to just leave this empty spot open. But for the animation thing, I mean, I guess if you do want to look up like a tutorial on the animation, like a walk cycle animation, it'll probably teach you a lot about animation in general, because there's a lot of principles to know that you can learn just from doing a walk cycle. But yeah, it is tough to get fully right. But of course, I mean, you could easily knock out a simple walk animation really quickly if you just are okay with it being imperfect at the start. Wait, why am I doing this? I literally have it in the scene. I'll just go down here and take this one. This will be this one right here. It's just a very basic, completely unchanged version of the mask, so it'll be completely fine. So I think this one just needs to be parented to the comedy mask rig. So I can just bring that to that. Then I can just bring that to the bone. So then when if she picks up that mask as well. Then I can just keep this mask hidden until it actually turns around. Like right here is when they could be activated. In the thing itself. Its visibility is driven by something, but I don't know what. Oh yeah, because that's the residue from the original rig. I don't need that anymore. I want to do this stuff manually. So like here's when it is visible, so I need to keep that, and then go back one, and then undo that. And then I need to do the opposite for this one. I should really move this up here and then do blank mask instead. I can just keep track of it. And the sad mask should be, oh yeah, that's why this one was light it up, because no, that's not why. Sad masks, and move this one out. This will be blank mask fake. And this one should be visible then, and then invisible then. So it looks like she picks up a plain old sad mask like normal to put back on, but then she turns around, it turns out to be the blank mask. And it goes into the next scene. So that's that part pretty much done. I just need to, I guess I should probably, I'll sort that out later. I can just do that with the, you need to get rid of this rig and then do it over the other one. Yeah, I can definitely do that later. So I think just having that, why is this, what, this mask is broken. Why is it? Why is this the only mask that has no problems? There's no textures on it. That doesn't even make any sense, because I should have just applied the same, whatever. If it's just gonna be that one mask, hold on, I need to check if it's the other one as well. Yeah, what the heck? I just copy the textures of every other mask, but then for this one mask, it's not. Did it like mess up the location of it somehow? That's not the place where the thing is. It's just the golden, like, if it messed up the location, then why is this one working? Even it's working with the other type of mask of that. That's weird stuff again. Maybe is it because of this somehow? Is. Why is that happening? It being realized as an instance just ruins only that one specific texture, nothing else for some reason. But at least I already did what I need with that, so I could just get rid of it. And then I could just, for the next part, I could just delete that one mask, because that's the only one that's going to be shown. Maybe that one as well, let's see. Oh, this keyframe is weird. It doesn't really matter. Where is it? Yeah, it's kind of off, but I'll fix that later when I do the full animation bit. So it is... It's just barely visible, but I think the shine won't really make it noticeable. But whatever, I'll just do it for this one. And delete. And then copy this one over. And then just do it with this one as well, just because it's not that hard. Just even do it in edit mode. That's only one instance. That didn't work. Why did it not work? Oh, because I had this on. It's all the same thing. And now it should just be oh, need to put it forward. There we go. Now it's normal. Or at least it looks normal, but anyone that doesn't watch the stream will never know that there's an issue there. That there's a keyframe. Need to get rid of that. There we go. Oh, there's another keyframe somewhere. There. Like right there, so it's actually, even if it doesn't look normal in the side view, it looks normal in this view, so that's all that matters. But and that's one solution, or one thing I solved. Quickly go and look at my checklist to see if there's anything else I could try and solve on stream, just really quick. Animation checklist. The cut stage. Oh yeah, yeah, I was going to make all the background masks talk. But I wonder how easy that would be. Because the talking portion of... I guess I could try and like reference like the location of one instance in the back and then kind of just like put a mask in front of that. I don't know. Have like a bone follow that, but that's something gonna be pretty hard. Because all the Gangle's face rig is all curved, so I can't really easily parent that as easily to the whole thing. And removable masks, can check that off. Pirouette, yeah, I need it. I mean, I kind of have some of those. Which music better is I break guts. Let's animate the guts. In betweens. I guess I do have the keyframe, so I can check that off. And that's all that. So I guess that's all the major issues of this scene. I just need to, I feel like the only like kind of things I need to solve are, I guess I need to solve the talking mask thing if I really want to use it in the end, but I don't know if I will because that seems complicated and I want to add time to this. But that, the physics of the broken masks in the third part, and I guess I'm thinking about at the very end when she's falling into the void, assuming people actually have seen the storyboard. I'm thinking of just turning that into like a 2D animation so I can do that very easily. I feel like it'd almost be easier just to animate in 2D, and then instead of like trying to figure out how I animate like a swirl into the void and stuff like that, but I'll have to figure that out. I'm sure it's, yeah, not bad. So I feel like aside from those, that falling physics to things. Oh yeah, at the very end, yeah. That and how I do all the breaking masks. It's just a couple like actual things to like solve before I can just I have to force myself to just go through the animation process and just do all that perfectly. So how many megabytes is this? You can check here maybe. Experts. And Histrionics. So it's 176 megabytes, 292, 420, 226, and the last, and then 228 or 298. So that's probably like, I don't know why I'm doing that. I could just look at the whole file as a whole. It's done. Yeah, 2.7 gigabytes is the whole. Each of the 4 animation files altogether is 2.7 gigabytes, which is honestly pretty big. I don't even really know. Like I mentioned in the first stream, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use this little function up here to create different scenes and then make all those scenes in one file, but I didn't really feel like dealing with that and figuring out how it works, so I just didn't bother. But yeah. Yeah, as for the person asking about my VTuber model, I mean, I wonder if we could just bring that up really quick because it's a fun thing to end off on. I actually have the file in here. I mean, obviously I have the fully rigged, I guess I might as well compare it. My full avatar file, which is what I use in my YouTube videos. Yeah, the mask broke because of an add-on that I got called Cell Fracture, which just, you like push a button and edit a few properties and just like breaks the thing into a bunch of pieces. And you supply some like rigid body physics to it, and then just kind of falls apart when it falls to the ground. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You can just look up, it's like a bunch of beginner tutorials about that stuff because people love doing it. But yeah, this is the full Rigify animation rig for my full character. But then of course I had to simplify that down for my avatar, my VTuber avatar, that is, not my YouTube avatar, etc. VR and then VTuber. So yeah, this is the simplified rig version of it. So as you can see, I don't have any like actual arms, so the arms are just kind of off to the side, and they're kind of just modeled in. And there's no legs, because of course, why would there be legs? But yeah, all this stuff is kind of like, you know, just geared specifically towards the function of the program. So yeah, I like have this. Yeah, like in my actual model, the eye is just like a flat plane on the face, but this is actually like a cavity in the head, so you can actually move the eye around to make it look like it's going into the head. And I think even with this thing, I actually have, like, obviously made that entire video showing off all the different like mouth shapes, and each one is like an individual image. But of course, with the program, I have to like, for each of my mouth shapes, I have to like them all in one little thing, so they can just like switch between them, and it saves a lot of space to like actually make it work, because there's not as many images in there and stuff, like, you know, going into the materials. It's like a material created specifically by like an add-on. I think it's like this add-on or something. It lets you like change all the properties in a way that like the VTuber and like VR chat kind of programs can read, like Unity and stuff like that. So all this stuff is like what you edit instead of the normal material nodes, because the material nodes don't really transfer over as well, but this was made to transfer over perfectly. So yeah, that's basically all the pieces. Just yeah, it's just assigning all the stuff, getting all the names right, and making it all like way painted normally, so I can like, you know, get it to work in the programs. But yeah, all the rest is done in it's called Warudo on Steam. I mean, I don't know if it's elsewhere like other than Steam, but it's just like a free VR chat or VTuber software that just like reads a camera view and just like lets you like very simply get like a VTuber thing going on. So it's pretty simple there. But obviously there's like a million other like settings you have to edit in there that to make it look like perfect as you want. But yeah, it's definitely fun to have. It's very easy to like, you know, just turn on and then just turn on OBS and everything's already all set up. So every single view that I have has my little VTuber guy on the side there. So but yeah, that's all of that. I feel like I should probably force myself to end it, because if I just keep talking about things people are asking me, then I'll stay here forever. But switch over to the fancy normal screen, the BRB screen. But yeah, I mean, people do want me to talk about like various parts of my models and just kind of go into them and all the different parts, and I could definitely do that. But definitely is something I need other people to tell me they want, or else I'll just kind of be like talking to a void or just talking to a wall or whatever. I don't want to do that. I want people to actually be interested in this kind of stuff for me to talk about it. But yeah, that'll basically be the stream, I guess. So I guess thanks for following along if you have been for all this time. And yeah, I guess see ya.